Hi friends, as we all know, art is subjective. An artwork might be loved by many while others might be repulsed by the same piece of art. Artists have their own style that differentiates their artwork from others. Some love to use vibrant colors while some love dull or dark themes. Whatever the case may be. Today I'll be sharing with you some of the strangest paintings of all time. The Vegetable Gardener. Looking at this painting, you might be thinking, what is strange about this painting? It is just a standard bowl of vegetables, but see what happens once you flip this painting. Yes, it forms an actual face. Giuseppe Arcimboldo was an Italian painter who was famous for making human like figures completely out of fruits, vegetables, flowers, and other objects. That's why emperors like Maximilian II and Rudolph II added Giuseppe's works in their cabinet of curiosities. Some of his other notable works are Autumnness, Summer, Spring, Winter, Earth. I would like to explain another peculiar feature about these paintings through an example of one of Giuseppe's paintings, The Librarian. If you see the entire human bust, it's made up of books. That's exactly what librarians deal with, books. Even in the gardener image, you can see that it's completely made up of vegetables, and gardeners grow vegetables. So the artist very smartly made these paintings with objects that reflected the occupation too. The Waterloo Bridge. At first, this painting doesn't even look like a painting at all. You'll only be able to see a pinkish purplish pastel background, but once you move away from the image, you can start seeing a bridge, semicircles forming the foundation of the bridge, and even some poles. This painting is a series of 41 different impressions that the artist Claude Monet painted in the 1900s. The Waterloo Bridge is an actual bridge in London. The artist Monet visited London for the first time in 1870. He was fascinated by the foggy skies in London that was caused due to the Industrial Revolution. That fog is clearly represented in Monet's paintings. Other than the Waterloo Bridge, he even painted the House of the Parliament and the Charing Cross Bridge. Frida Kahlo's paintings. Frida Kahlo is one of the most famous Mexican painters. Salma Hayek even worked in a biopic based on the great artist's life. Kahlo had a very tough and difficult life, which we can clearly grasp by just taking a glance at her paintings. Just look at this painting, it's called Diego and Frida. Diego Rivera was Frida Kahlo's husband. This painting depicts her love for him despite the fact that they had a difficult marriage. Frida Kahlo was famous for making self portraits. Here you can see one of her self portraits where she has chopped all her long hair off and is dressed in a man's suit. It is believed she chopped her hair even in her actual life because her husband Diego loved her long hair. The Wounded Deer is another interesting painting wherein you can see a deer that has been pierced with several arrows and has Frida's head attached to it. This painting has a symbolism to it, as the deer is an Aztec symbol for the right foot, and apparently Frida had injured her right foot at the time of painting this portrait. Also, one thing that you might have noticed is that she never smiles in a single self portrait. The reason for that could have been her sad personal life. Portrait of Pope Innocent the Tenth. You might be thinking that the image of a pope who is the supreme leader of the Catholic Church will be painted in the most conservative and modest manner possible, but not if the painter is Francis Bacon. His rendition of the Pope Innocent the Tenth is quite an interesting one. As you can see, this painting is quite eerie with a ghostly and almost paranormal appeal to it. It is also kind of disturbing as the figure of the Pope seems to be in distress. Bacon's painting was influenced by Diego Velázquez's painting of the Pope, which was a super serene and calm one, unlike Bacon's painting. The Son of the Man. This is surely a peculiar self portrait, but also the most famous artwork of the Belgian painter ReneMaurice. The painting shows a man wearing a bowler hat and a long dark coat, with his face obstructed by a green apple. Some critics believe that the Son of the Man is a religious painting depicting Jesus Christ himself. It is very difficult to view the actual Son of the Man painting as it's hardly ever displayed for public viewing. The painter Margaret had also painted other similar paintings like The Lovers, and another one in which a man's face is obstructed by a dove. This painting is called The Man in the Bowler Hat. Another one is called The Great War of Facades. Over here, Margaret painted a lady whose face is hidden by a bunch of purple flowers. She is well dressed in a beautiful white dress and a fur hat. It's often said that a picture speaks a thousand words, and that can be easily proved by the ones we discussed today. Every little line or a shade of color depicts many deep concepts about life and sometimes even the artist's personal life. So, friends, I hope you liked the video. For more such videos, please like, share, subscribe, click the bell icon, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.